AJ?
I agree because you need to pay to be a scientist sometimes.
Jack?
I disagree because that you could be poor and they could and then you could like just have and then like you could go in and then nobody and you could learn.
Edward?
I disagree because if you're poor and you really want to be a scientist, then you can be a scientist if you want, because anyone can be a scientist.
Amazing.
You don't have to pay to be a scientist, so I disagree with that because like Nera, she came from poverty and came from a poor country, so she didn't have that much money and became a scientist.
Okay. Molly?
I disagree with. My opinion is I disagree because because I've been learning about Nera and Pierce, and they Pierce had a disability, and Hashira came from a very poor country, but all of them achieved a lot through their life, and that proved to me that anyone can be a scientist.
Lucy?
I disagree because anybody can be what they want to be. Because if a person said you can't go here because you have white skin and only brown skin can go in this this place, and then that wouldn't be fair. So I disagree.
Fantastic. Olivia?
I disagree because I've been learning about people that came from poverty in all the way from Africa and came back to really cold England, and they achieved so much. They could be a researcher, they could be an engineer, and even someone with a disability could be anything they want because you can follow your dreams.
Daniel?
I disagree because you don't need to have lots of money to be a scientist, because you could just if you want, you can watch lots of ways how to be a scientist or learn stuff at school, and you can be your own scientist at home, and you don't have to be in a certain place to be a scientist. You could just make an area to do science stuff at home instead.
Okay.
Go into lab.
Casey?
I disagree because when you don't have that much money, you can still be a scientist.
Shall we come back to you if you think of it? Yeah? Lola?
I disagree because you don't have to live under someone else's shadow. You could just be who you want to be.
Okay. Sienna?
My opinion is that if you want to be a scientist, you don't have to have like goggles or special potions, but sometimes you do have to have a little bit of money, but you don't have to have really a lot of money.
Okay. Hunter?
I disagree because you can be poor to be a scientist, because she was poor and she became a scientist.
Okay. Ellie?
I disagree because you don't have to be rich to do a job. I've watched a video and a lot of people are poor and they have a job.
Okay. Heidi?
I disagree because you don't have to be rich to be a scientist, because Hashina was very poor when she was growing up, so she could do the science. She could be a scientist anyway.